Today is April 25th, 2018, and I want to share uh, some imagery that I was in a conversation with God. Um, I asked him about the judgment, where we were at, and he likened it to a peanut with two seeds, one on the left, one on the right. And that judgment was falling upon this peanut, about to divide the shell uh, in half. But there were those who were still loving both sides. They were not willing to let go and be divided one way or the other. Maybe those were the few that were alive and remaining. And they were those who I had loved and forgiven. And I was still trying to do God's will. So I asked God, what should I do? What should I do? And previously, I had asked God that the judgment that was falling upon the world, that he would let it fall upon me. For I had not warned the people. I was aware of it, but I was unable to warn. And though I tried, I was unsuccessful. And I felt as though their blood was upon my hands. So I called upon God for that judgment to fall upon me, and I asked God for mercy. So when I was asking God this thing, I was worried that the judgment was still falling upon me, and I asked God, what should I do? And he said I should escape. And just as I heard that, I understood that I was to escape through a small hole in the middle of this peanut in the shell. And I looked down after I had heard this, and I saw a penny on the ground as I was walking. And I picked it up, and it was tail side up, and it was a shield. So I understood that God had a shield of protection over me and made a way of escape for me in that time. And later in the day, I was thinking of myself as being outside of the peanut, outside of the shell, outside of the earth, outside of the place where these two seeds were dwelling. And then I was at the park, and I was in prayer. I can't remember exactly what I was asking God, but I looked down and I saw a dead snake. And then that was yesterday. Now today, I had another understanding that there was some sort of rescue from that other side, as if it were the beast that was going to be rescued, the beast that gave off the mark of the beast was being rescued, was being brought out of perdition and back into the shell, back into the peanut, through that same small hole. And I also heard where I think that small hole, how it came about. And I'll just leave this to your discernment and your discretion. But I thought I heard that it was through Martin Luther King Jr. and those who listened to him and loved across the line. But I also believe that it came through the women who did so. So I'm trying to understand, what God's saying. But that little hole, I believe, is the way that the serpent was first being removed from the earth, placed into the bottomless pit. And the beast was being rescued from perdition and brought back to life. All right, God bless you. In Jesus' name, I'll keep praying for each one of you. I just hope that God blesses us all, has mercy, grace and mercy for each one of us. God bless you.